Hello and welcome to latest case analysis series. This is Monica Rahar and today we've taken up another Supreme Court decision for our discussion which is dated 11th of September 2020 and it pertains to the NDPS matters. Now let's proceed and understand the case. So the name of the case is Sheru versus Narcotics Control Bureau and it was decided by a three-judge bench consisting of Honorable Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul, Justice Anirudh Bose and Justice Krishna Murari. So the issue of law before the court was whether mere passage of time during the pendency of the appeal can be a ground for A. Suspension of sentence and B. For grant of bail in NDPS matters. Now let's proceed with the brief facts. So Sheru, the present appellant, he was a convict under the NDPS Act and he was in custody for 8 years. The case of the appellant was that despite Supreme Court directions to treat the appellant's case on priority, the case is not reached for hearing. The case of the respondent was represented by Additional Solicitor General who contended that the principle that a large period has already been served during the pendency of the appeal cannot be a ground for suspension of sentence and for grant of bail. And why this cannot be a ground? This cannot be a ground in view of stringent provisions which are contained under Section 37 of the NDPS Act. So let's now understand Section 37. So Section 37 provides that notwithstanding anything which is contained in the CRPC, every offence punishable under NDPS Act is a cognizable offence and every person who is accused of offences punishable under Section 19, Section 24 and Section 27A or offences involving commercial quantity shall not be released on bail or personal bond unless the public prosecutor is given an opportunity of being heard, and when given such an opportunity, the public prosecutor satisfies the court that the accused has not committed the offence and also that he is not likely to commit any other offence while released on bail. Thirdly, Section 37 provides that limitations which are imposed on grant of bail, which we've already seen here, they are in addition to limitations on grant of bail which are provided for under CRPC or any other law for the time being in force in India. Now let's proceed and understand quickly the provisions contained under Section 19, Section 24 and Section 27A. So Section 19 provides for punishment for embezzlement of opium by cultivators, while Section 24 provides for punishment for external dealings in narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances in contravention of Section 12. Section 12 restricts such dealings, while Section 24 makes such dealings a punishable offence. While Section 27A provides for punishment for financing illicit traffic and harboring offenders. So in support of his contention, the Additional Solicitor General also referred to a Supreme Court decision in the case of Union of India versus Ratan Malik Akka Habul. Now let's proceed and understand the reasoning and decision of the court. So the courts observed that undoubtedly Section 37 rigor has to be met before a convict's release or before a convict's release on bail or before his sentence is suspended. So the court observed that Section 37 rigor or its mandate cannot be bypassed and it has to be met before release of a convict on bail or before his sentence is suspended. So the issue of law was answered in negative, and while answering it in negative, the court held that mere passage of time cannot be a reason for suspension of sentence and for grant of bail in NDPS cases. However, having stated so, the court granted bail to the present appellant because of the unprecedented situation posed by COVID-19 and because of the fact that the court has already released certain persons on bail, keeping in mind the purpose of decongestion of jails. So therefore, the court found it a fit case to grant bail to the appellant herein. However, the court at the same time has released a clarification that this order was passed on in the given case, keeping in mind the facts and circumstances which are prevalent right now, and it should not be treated as a precedent. So for our understanding, what we need to extract from this case analysis is that mere passage of time cannot be a reason for suspension of sentence and for grant of bail in NDPS matters. So that's all we have for this case analysis. This is a list of abbreviations which we have used in the note. You may refer to this for a clearer understanding. And if you have any questions, kindly feel free to reach out to us. You may mention the same in the comment section and we will get back to them. Thank you for being with us, and we hope this was a productive session for all of us.